This video shows you how to do correlations with Excel. I have a data set that includes 3 variables: prior psychology classes, prior math classes, and math skills. I'm going to try to correlate these 3 variables with each other 2 at a time because correlation is essentially bivariate. So if I choose the function and I scroll down till I get correlate, it's C-O-R-R-E-L, click OK, it gives me this function arguments, and this time we have 2 arrays to put in, one for each variable. The first one is going to be column A, A2 to A20. The second one will be column B, B2 to B20. And then I click OK, and it returns the correlation between these 2 variables. And I'm going to write A with B so I remember which ones were which. Now if I want to do the same thing and correlate A with C, I can do it again. OK. Highlight A. Click in the array 2, highlight C. This is the correlation of students' previous psychology courses with how well they did on a math pretest. Notice it's already telling me what the answer is right in this window, but I want it here as well. So this is A with C. There's only one left, and that would be B with C. And so I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to choose the alternate way. There's always many ways. This CORREL returns a correlation coefficient between 2 data sets. Farther down, PEARSON returns the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient R, which is for this data the exact same thing. Okay, so if I do B, B2 to B20, and then I click in array 2 and select C2 to C20. Got to get them all or it won't work. C2 to C20. Okay, and I've gotten the correlation of B with C. Now this is a very small correlation, but it's somewhat troubling because it means the more math courses they had, the lower their performance on the math skills test was. So in order to understand the data better, maybe I want to make a graph. So if I insert a chart and I choose this chart right here, it's the scatter plot, choose the simple one. Nothing happens unless I've got my data selected first. So I'm going to select this math skills with previous math courses, and I'm going to include the variable names as well. Click on it, and there's the graph. So there was a lot of range of math skills. That's the y-axis. The previous math courses, which went from 0 all the way up to 4, was not quite as evenly distributed. And so you can see the little bit of a negative correlation. It's mostly due to this person who got a perfect math skills test and had no previous college math classes. Something going on there, very interesting. Now I thought you'd like to see an example with numbers that had a higher correlation. So here's an example from a problem on the previous exam I just gave. Exam 2, problem 3. That was with made up data about social media use and perceived mental health. If I highlight these, first of all, let's do the correlation coefficient. So I'm going to click on correlation, correlate, okay. And I want to do column A, which is the made up data for social media use. It goes from 2 to 31. Click in array 2, highlight column B, which goes from B2 to B31. Okay, that has a negative 0.83888. So that's a negative 0.84. if we insert a graph to see what it looks like, make sure we get all the data. So insert, chart, scatter, and that's what it looks like. And basically, as perceived media usage goes up, perceived mental health goes down. And of course, it was made up data. But it shows you how you can use Excel to understand the associations between variables. Bye.